Let's learn the concept of integer constant with the C program. If you want to learn about the basic structure of a C program, you can refer my previous lecture. The link of that lecture is provided in the description box. Now let's start with the comment. C program to learn how to use constants in C. For using the constants or for defining the constants, there are two ways. The first way is by making use of const keyword, C-O-N-S-T, const, it's a keyword. And then the second way is by using the define preprocessor directive. In this program, we'll be using the const keyword, and in the next program, we'll learn the same thing by using the hash define preprocessor directive. So here I'll say my second comment as defining constants using const keyword. After providing comments, we can start with the preprocessor directive. By the way, here I am making use of two single line comments. I can simply replace it by a multi-line comment. So now this is a multi-line comment. And here we are starting with a preprocessor directive. So hash include is a preprocessor directive which is including stdio.h file. Stdio stands for standard input output. .h is nothing but the header file. Once we are done with it, we can declare the main function. Now it's again a good practice to always open and close the function whenever we define it. Also, this void can be also replaced by int, but whenever we are using int as a return type for main function, we have to put return 0. Return 0 determines the termination of the main function. I mean, whenever we are putting the return 0, it defines the end of the main function. Now let's have an integer constant with a const keyword. Now let's try to understand what this line exactly means. So const is a keyword. Whenever I'm defining integer constant, this const will come in the beginning. Int is integer. So as here we are learning about integer constants. For using them, we have to make use of this keyword int. Num is the name of the integer constant. It can be anything, any x, y, z. So here I can replace it by a as well. This is an assignment operator, and 897 is the value which I am giving to this integer constant a. So whenever we see this assignment operator, it simply means that value 897 is assigned to this integer constant a. Now let's try to print it. For printing this value, we have to make use of printf function. Whenever we want to make use of printf function, we have to include stdio.h header file. Without including this header file, we won't be able to make use of printf function. So inside printf function, we have to put double quotes, %d, comma, the name of my integer constant, which is a. Now this %d is called as format string. It always comes inside double quotes. %d denotes integer value. Then the comma comes, and this is the name of my integer constant. Finally, to terminate this printf function, we have to make use of semicolon. We can see here at the end of every statement, we are using the semicolon. Return 0 determines the end of the main function. So this is just a basic program. As we have seen before, after writing the program, the next step the next step which comes into a picture is nothing but saving the program. So I go to the file and go to the save option. I can give any name. So I'll say first C program. Here I simply need to select .c as a file extension and click on save. So this is the name of my file, and .c defines C file. Once we save the program, we have to go to the execute option. Either we can compile it first and then run it, or we can compile and run it together. So if I compile it, here it will give me a list of errors and warnings. So this code has 0 errors, 0 warnings. I can go ahead with the execution. So I will say run. And as we can see here, this is the output which we can see. 897, the value whichever I have assigned to this integer constant, which is printing it by making use of printf function. If I press any key to continue, it will take me back to the main window. In the next lecture, we will learn about defining integer constants using hash-defined preprocessor directive. Thank you.